author of Networking Excellence. David Olivencia is also a senior technology executive.
Welcome, David, this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. What is this book all about?
So it's about my experiences in life, really doing networking, and the approach that I've had on networking that's enabled me to climb to the top of Fortune 100 companies, that's enabled me to invest in leading startups in America, and that's helped me found and co-found some leading technology organizations in the world. And the approach, the methodology, and I interview like 30 leaders who have achieved networking excellence and pack all of that into the book.
What are some of the misconceptions that people have about networking?
Yeah, there's lots of misconceptions that people have about networking. One is that you need to have thousands and thousands of followers to be excellent at networking. That's a misconception, in that if you have a strong foundation, which I talk about in the book, you can be more deliberate about the amount of people and who you network with to achieve mutual success. The second misconception is that introverts can't be good at networking. And again, with the book, I lay out different tools, techniques, and processes that introverts can have to help them feel more comfortable, to help them come in with confidence, with value, to be excellent at networking. And in my book, I go into a lot more misconceptions and how that you can use different tools and techniques to be excellent at networking.
And a lot of folks, they get a little nervous, they may be at a loss for words. How do you get rid of those anxieties that a lot of folks may feel in these new digital settings?
Yeah, it goes back to having a strong foundation, and that foundation is really understanding who you are and the value that you could bring to any relationship. In addition to that, there's a lot of preparation and work, which is why I have the work in the word networking capitalized, in terms of how do you prepare before the meeting? Who's going to be in the room? How do you understand what are the things that you can do to help them be successful and help them accomplish their goals? And then during the meeting, you come in with a bit more confidence and connection points and find commonality to help them be successful. So those are ways that you can minimize the anxiety, come in with a more prepared an approach, and really help the other person be successful, which makes life fun, makes it enjoyable, and minimizes any stress and anxiety.
And confidence is key in these situations, of course. David, what about some advice for people of color who may feel like a minority in these networking situations?
Yes, well, I've co-founded and led a lot of different organizations within the Hispanic community, and it's important that I kind of go back to the foundation, like what is our vision in life, our mission in life? What strengths do we have? What's our purpose, and what value can we bring to any relationship, regardless of their color or background, right? And we have lots of different values that we can bring to relationships, our networks, our approach, our grit. A lot of us are bilingual. We can share. And a lot of us are connected, at least in the Hispanic community, to a $2 trillion marketplace that we can connect a lot of networks to. So we bring a lot of value to relationships. That should bring a lot of confidence that help us connect. And people should want to connect with us for this, what I call mutual success.
Mutual success, that's important as well. Pre-pandemic, of course, we were shaking hands and talking to people closely. Now, what are things like now? What should we be following? Shaking hands, can we do that now?
Well, you got to be whatever people are comfortable with, right? But I think there's two approaches, right? I think now we're in an environment where I'm in Chicago now, but I was at the Ion in Houston last week, connecting with people, shaking hands, love Houston. But there's also this digital, right, which is a lot of work as well, is how do you connect with a digital network and add value to a digital network and help them stay connected, give them a lot of value, and how can you stay connected and help them be successful in a digital way? And that could be through email, that could be through LinkedIn and social media. And then staying connected with them, following them, liking, sharing good content, So you have a physical way you can stay connected. And like I did, I traveled to Houston last week, but then you can also leverage digital as well and continue to do that regardless of the environment or pandemics that hit, et cetera.
All right, David, before we let you go, where can folks buy your book?
So the book can be purchased at any fine bookstore, on Amazon under Networking Excellence, but I can also be followed on LinkedIn at David Olivencia and Twitter and Facebook at D Olivencia. The book is an Amazon hot new bestseller, so appreciate all the viewers out there from beautiful H-Town for their support, and thank you.
David Olivencia, appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much, and be sure to go to click2houston.com/scene at 7 for more.